I made a short on this. A different technician in my shop that later got fired for something completely different was doing a basic job on this engine, had to take this stuff apart, and you know, it might or might not have been his fault. A bolt could have snapped inside the engine, but then whenever it turned into his fault, is he tried to save it by drilling and extracting it, but he went at an angle like this. He went down like this at an angle in soft aluminum, so the shop ultimately ended up replacing the engine. This is the first time I'm messing with it. I was just gonna wait until I needed to, because this engine is technically good. I was gonna wait until I needed to use this engine for something. That occasion never arose, so I'm just gonna use this for training purposes. I don't even really know where the bolt is. I think the hole starts way up here and he's way down here. So first I'm just gonna take my Dremel tool and I'm just gonna try to clean it up. So basically, I'm not having much luck with drilling it. Someone had already started a drill in the wrong spot, and I don't want to take any chances. It's already this bad. So I just smoothed it all the way around because it was already ground down at the bottom side. So when half the threads are gone at the bottom side, it's really not going to matter if they're gone all the way around. Those threads weren't going to hold anyway. And theoretically, I could weld this back up if I had some aluminum set up for my welder. But I don't think I need to. That's only about less than a 1/4 inch deep, maybe 3 millimeters. The actual thread is deep enough to where I don't really need to do anything. It just needs threads to pull in because this right here is a water cavity. This is a water jacket. But as long as it's got a bolt right here, see it's got a bolt right here, and right here. As long as it can hold this flange down and seal all the way around the outside, it doesn't really need to seal around the inside of that stud. As long as I've got, and I already measured it, as long as I've got about 4 or 5 threads, that's gonna be good enough. I just have to be careful torquing it. You see, that's how much threads I've got. I've actually got more like 7.